how tough it is to be a pickleball referee in today's world.
Got with her husband Ryler. She does have the shortest commute of anybody to get here to the courts today.
About 62 steps.
Yes. Exactly. Her and her family taking their RV all around the tour stops, parked right here on the facility in Griffin, Georgia.
Woo. It looked like that ball was going to go wide when it came off the paddle. Somehow.
Another look at this one.
I think that ball is very much wide. Easy movement to take that ball cross court.
Ball's good. Point.
Ooh.
Ball was good. Point.
So the ball called out by Roscoe Bellamy. Medina Alvarez looking to the official to get confirmation. The official calling it out.
Ball in, please.
As a jump.
So it is going to be a point for Medina Alvarez.
They have to make sure the ball's in or out, but on top of that, they have to keep score because these pickleball players can't keep score. You know you can't at home, right? They try to stack, then you really can't keep score. They have to call hindrances. They have to keep the crowd in check. They have to see who's the correct server, and this is not the same as keeping score. And what is the other thing pickleball players try to get away with on serve? Wrist over elbow. So they have to check that too. Then they get yelled at, right? They're doing that job. They have too many responsibilities. Then they get yelled at. This is my solution. It's a two-prong solution. The first prong, referees do not have to hear arguments over line calls. Why? Because they can't overrule them. Why do I say this? It's probably just one referee on court, unless it's the finals, right? They're right by the post. They don't have a good view of the other side of the court and many other areas, right? So why should they overrule? They should call foot faults because they have an awesome view, and people make this fault all the time. They should call wrist over elbow because that's important. However, I would argue the PPA should ban the traditional serve and go to the drop serve to make the referee's job easier, but that's not even in my two-prong plan. So this is going to be a big argument. I'm going to turn the sound on soon. My point is, at tournaments, situations like this do occur. However, this is a rec play situation.
Nice! Oh, it was short. Yes, it was in. It was short. That was in. That was good, right? It was in. Ernie, stop cheating, dude, for real. Yeah. Stop cheating. Was it, Ernie? I thought it was short. Well, you're wrong. It was not. That ball was like this short. No, it was not, dude. I'll bet you $100 fucking right now. You guys see that?
You saw something different. We saw something different.
What did you saw it short?
But I don't want to be part of this.
I'll bet you $100, dude.
Definitely short.
I'll bet you $100. Watch it back on the camera. I guarantee you. I thought it was short too, but no, it was not. How could that be short, dude? Well, move in. I have that. Hey, it's right now. From right here, dude.
Well, it's our call, and we both saw it.
No, it's not. From my angle.
It is. It is our call.
Ernie, that's okay.
The second prong, we need more full-time referees. I know Don Staley personally. He's the head referee for the PPA Tour. Every question I send him, he answers right away. It's not training. My point is referees need more money. They need to be paid for rec play experiences to get better, right? If I'm trying to ref, I just want a lot of in-game experiences to get better. And I just don't believe they have this shot. If you're asking me if I feel referees do that job well, I would say yes and no. I've been around the country playing tournaments, and it is extremely stressful, right? I've had some amazing refs that I was a jerk to, right? I apologized after the match, and I still can be it sometimes. Look, a pickleball tournament can be a stressful situation. You do see a lot of arguments, right? So referees do have a lot of stress. So one time I hit a winner. My foot was not on the line. I got called for a foot fault. We lost the game. Thank you. I wrote a letter to this referee. Referee, I hit a winner. You said my foot was on the line. It was not on the line, and we lost that match. I have forgiven you but I just wanted to let you know how I feel, and if I yelled at you after, I am truly sorry and over it, but I'm still a little upset. But we did lose that match, and it did affect my duper. Other times I feel even-keeled and playing well, and a ref just does something just to annoy me, right? Maybe it's a bad call, but if you ruin the flow of a match, it affects play, and it ruins your happiness. That's a key. And you're at home, and I'm gonna say it because I know you want to. Some referees are horrible. They just ruin the game. You just wanna go home. Dear referee, on match point, I was out of place. I did not ask you, and I lost the match. You called me on it. If you weren't here, I would have done better because they wouldn't have known. I have since forgiven you and apologize if I yelled. The truth is, the main problem with pickleball is it's grown too fast. You go to your local courts, you have to wait like 15 minutes prime time just to get on the courts, right? We need to have a nursing system for referees so they can get better. We need to take responsibility away from the refs so they can do that job. I would remove the traditional serve, and I'd pay them a lot more to be trained, because as this game grows, we're gonna need so many more referees, so many more courts, and we're gonna make so many more friends. So pickleball lovers, don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments, save 10% on any paddle, and don't forget to have a good day.